आजचे प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स एक मुद्दो घेता is this corrigendum which is issued by Ministry of External Affairs in relation to this OCI issue. तुमकां याद आसतलें की आमी असेंब्लीन रेजोल्यूशन मूव केल्लो की लोक आमचे गोंयकार आहात ते पुर्तुगाला बर्थ रजिस्टर केले ते ऑटोमॅटिकली पुर्तुगेज सिटीजन्स जातात आनी ते जे कोण नासतना तांकां फोशे नासतना तांकां दिसलें रजिस्ट्रेशन केलें म्हूण कांय जायना म्हूण तांकां खबर नाशिल्ली की ते सिटीजनशीप मेळटा. एक फावटी तेंची सिटीजनशीप मेळ्ळो आमचे इंडियन सिटीजनशीप वयता आनी देखून हे लोक पासून गेले ना पुर्तुगाला खंय भायर गेले नात. सो हेच पासत आमी प्रोपोज केल्ले सगळे आमकां युनॅनिमस आशिल्ले. मागीर CMन सांगलें वी वील टेक इट अप विथ द सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट. आनी एक मुद्दो येयलो थिंगा की लोक येसलो रजिस्ट्रेशन केलो तो पुर्तुगाला उपरांत इंडियन पासपोर्ट सरेंडर करून गेले तेन्ना तेंचे सरेंडर मेन आसलें तेंकां रेवोकेशन ऑफ पासपोर्ट येतालो. आतां रेवोकेशन ऑफ पासपोर्ट हातीन आहा जाल्यार सर्टिफिकेट तेन्ना मागीर OCI कार्ड मेळपाक तांकां प्रॉब्लम जातालो आनी तांकां मेळनासलो. दोग जाण हायकोर्टान पिटिशन घायिल्लें आमच्या हायकोर्टान. एक बेलॉन गोम्स म्हणलोलो आनी दुसरो आयवन फेर्नांडीस पिटिशन घायिल्लें. तेंचें चॅलेंज कितें आशिल्लें की OCI कार्ड मेळपाक OCI रजिस्ट्रेशन करपाक you only have to be citizen of a other country and you should have been a citizen of India before. Whether it's revocation or surrender makes no difference. हो पॉयंट आशिल्लो थिंगा. म्हूण इलेक्शन दारार पावले तेन्ना आमचो कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लायलो तेन्ना सडनली एक अनाउन्समेंट आयलो की 4 तारखेर आबिल्ल्या म्हयन्यान एक ऑफिस मेमोरंडम OM इश्यू केलो सांगपाक कोण रेवोकेशन पासून तेगे सर्टिफिकेट आसा तो पासून एक्सेप्ट जातलो OCI कार्ड रजिस्ट्रेशन करपाक. आनी हांव तें वाचतां. However, MHA has now decided to accept revocation certificate as an alternative document in lieu of surrender certificate in case of Indian nationals hailing from erstwhile Portuguese territories in India, Goa, Daman and Diu, who have acquired Portuguese nationality as per Portuguese nationality law and who have been issued a revocation order by the RPOs instead of surrender certificate. पयलीं म्हाका दुबाव आशिल्लो कित्याक तूं जाणा 4 तारखेर आदल्या म्हयन्याचें जालें जाल्यार रोखडे अनाउन्समेंट येवपाचो. हो अनाउन्समेंट केन्ना आयलो आमचो इलेक्शन कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आयलो तेन्ना इनफोर्स तेन्ना मागीर आयलो भायर. आनी फकत तें न्ही आमचें इलेक्शन शेड्यूल अनाउन्स जालें तेन्ना मागीर येयलें. आनी BJP आनी स्पेशली चीफ मिनिस्टर मुख्यमंत्री वयतालो सांगून वी हॅव सॉल्व द इश्यू ऑफ दीस नॅशनॅलिटी इश्यू. इट वॉज नॉट सॉल्विंग द इश्यू. हांव तेजेर परत येतलो. हांवें तेन्ना सांगलोलें द इश्यू वॉज नॉट रिलेटींग टू रेवोकेशन अलोन. दुसरो इश्यू रजिस्ट्रेशन जालां ते रस्त्यार पडले ते नाका आशिल्ले तांकां वन टायम एमनेस्टी दिवपाक तें प्रयत्न आशिल्लो असेंब्लीचे फुडें. तें कितें जालें तें आन्सर येयलें ना. आनी हें इतले आवाज केलो सगळ्याक बोवाड केले कित्याक इलेक्शन आशिल्लें आनी लोकांक फटयले की आतां हें रेवोकेशन आसा तें आतां तुका OCI कार्ड मेळटलो. BJP तुमी जाणात इज अ पार्टी ऑफ लायज, इज अ पार्टी ऑफ डिसीट. दे वील शो यू एनीथींग जस्ट टू वीन युअर मायंड्स आनी तुका लास्ट नागोईन काबार कोतले. This is what they have exactly done. आनी हांवें म्हणलोलें तेन्नाच हांवें सांगलो तें हें फटींगपणां कांय जाचना म्हूण. आतां पळय 30 तारखेर आबिला म्हयना ही डेट आसा. हांव कित्याक डेट सांगता, ही इम्पॉर्टंट डेट. 30 तारखेर आबिला म्हयना आतां कोरिजेंडम काडला. आनी कोरिजेंडमाक कितें म्हणलां, इट इज अंडर in partial modification of the Ministry's Office Memorandum number so and so of 4th April 2024 regarding mandatory issue of revocation order wherein PIAs decide to revoke the passport by invoking section 10 into bracket 3 of the Passports Act 1967 as Indian passport was obtained after acquisition of Portuguese nationality citizenship. The para 3 may be read as follows. I'm para 3 tuk वाचलोलें. आतां तें काडटात आनी substitute करतात. It is under consideration in the Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA, to accept revocation certificate as an alternative document in lieu of surrender certificate in case of Indian nationals hailing from erstwhile Portuguese territories in India, Goa, Daman, Diu, who have acquired Portuguese nationality as per Portuguese nationality law and who have been issued revocation order by the RPOs instead of surrender certificate. Other paras of the OM remain unaltered. हेजे अर्थ कितें? सामकें सादें. म्हणलो तो पॅराग्राफ काडलो आनी हो गायलो. हिंग कितें म्हणलां की आतां तें रेवोकेशन आसा तें इट इज अंडर कन्सिडरेशन. म्हणल्यार रेवोकेशन एक्सेप्ट करनात. हें तें फोटी जाली. म्हण हांवें डेट कित्याक सांगला तुमकां, कित्याक पळय 30 तारखेर आब्रिला म्हयना ही नोटिफिकेशन काडलो जाल्यार कोरिजेंडम काडलो जाल्यार त्याच दिसा दुसऱ्या दिसा सांगपाचें आमचें इलेक्शन आशिल्लें 7 माय 7th मे. आनी तुमी कांय लोकांक दाखयलें ना की हें आहा म्हूण आनी 30 तारखेर काडलें म्हूण. तुमी गेले इलेक्शना स्पेशली साश्टीक तुमगे विडियो पळयलो आसतलो CM बाणावली बिचेर आहा थिंगा लोकांक सांगता केलें म्हूण आनी आमी केलें मोदीन केलें. आतां कितें केलें लोकांक फटयलें. हांव कितें आनीक सांगता डेट आनी कित्याक परत इम्पॉर्टंट. ही पेटिशन हांवें सांगलें तूं तुमकां हायकोर्टान गेलो ती. ही पेटिशन हायकोर्टा फुडें आयली फॉर जजमेंट फायनल हियरींग आनी 6 तारखेर माया म्हयना हेचो आहा 6 तारखेर तो डेप्टी सोलिसिटर जनरल म्हूण आसा थिंगा गोंयचो तेणें ही 4 तारखेर आब्रिला म्हयन्याची फकत ही नोटिफिकेशन दाखयली. तेणें ही दुसरी दाखयली ना, कोरिजेंडम दाखयली ना. हायकोर्टान ही पयली आहा ती फकत ही मानून गेली आनी सांगलें नाव द इशू हॅज बीन रिजॉल्वड. ही कोरिजेंडम आशिल्ली जाल्यार इट वॉज युअर ड्युटी टू टेल द कोर्ट. इट वॉज युअर ड्युटी टू टेल द हाय कोर्ट. यू कांट मिसलीड द हाय कोर्ट. This is very, very serious. It is contempt of court to have brought misleading documents before the court and not told the court the truth. And especially when it comes from high-ranking officers, we expect the truth before the courts. In politics, you may say anything. You may distort, you may fool. But when it comes to court, there is nothing, whether it's A or B, whether this political party or that political party, it is only truth which stands before the court. And this is a very, very serious matter which I think the government of India has committed contempt and not even disclosing that there was this corrigendum. And I think the petition they will definitely have to move the court for the purpose of vindicating their stand, re-agitating their rights. But I don't think the High Court will let it go lightly, because on 6th May, if this order was really standing, 30th April order was standing, then they should have brought this to the notice of the court. So I think that the government, आमची गोंयची सरकार, and especially the Chief Minister, was blatantly telling lies knowing he was telling lies. And especially at that fag end, and you understand, when the election was at the peak, going into the Salsette heartland and making these statements, I think it is totally incorrect, it is wrong, and this shows in black and white how the BJP can deceive you, how they can fool you, how they can make all these jumlas and think that they will win an election. Either they have realized that the mood is not with them, or they have felt that what we gave this, आमी दिले ते फोटोपाक दिले and आम केन्ना मोनान नाशिल्ले दिवपाक. This is now the challenge for the BJP on how they will resolve this issue after they have reneged on their promise. Mula fati gele ten utor dilo te. So I feel that this is now for them to explain.
Are you going to file contempt in this?
I have no locus standi to file contempt. So I have already said it earlier. It is these two petitioners. In their petition, the statement was made. So they have locus standi to approach the court, and they will definitely, if theirs is being rejected, they can move the High Court for contempt. तुम्ही जाणात गांवान गांवान गेल्यार वाड्यान वाड्यान गेल्यार लोक BJP बेजार आशिल्लो हें तेंगेले लास्ट मिनट ट्राय करताले मोतांक मेळपाक म्हूण जालें ना म्हणून म्हाका तेंक दिसता कळ्ळें म्हणून सो आय थिंक दॅट they tried every trick in the book to win even with money, but I think people knew, and let us see how the vote result comes.
That office memorandum of court was clear. Okay, instead of this, it was clear. But what the corrigendum and the confusing asa, what is the exactly confusing? It has been totally withdrawn.
ना हांव एक सांगता एक पेटिशन आहा थिंगा हांव तुका मातशें वाचता एक पॅराग्राफ चड न्ही हांव मातशें वाचता मुगे जुनियर आहा शेन गॉम्स पेरेरा तो आर्ग्यू कोतालो सेकंड पेटिशन सो आय विल टेल यू वॉट इट इज तेगे आर्ग्युमेंट दाखयता हांव तुका The learned counsel for the petitioners have clarified that in these petitions they have not challenged and they are not pursuing any challenge to the orders by which the Indian passports came to be revoked. They manun getat revoke kelibun korat. However, Mr. Shane Gomes Pereira submitted that one of the petitioners' contentions was that the authorities should not even insist upon any surrender certificate as a precondition for OCI card stroke registration issue. He accepted, however, that the petitioner would apply without prejudice to this contention to the authorities for OCI card stroke registration and that such application should be considered inter alia in the light of OM dated 4/4/2024. So you understand? Ishop kite हे लोकांक letter केल्ले सांगपाक your passport is revoked, hence you are not entitled to OCI card.
No, revoked or surrender?
No, poile, before this OM came, the issue which was raging all over the world, because even people in abroad, तेंचे पासून भुरग्यांचे पासपोर्ट रिवोक केल्लो आनी गोंया हात पासून तेंचे पासपोर्ट रिवोक केला सो इशू किश आशिल्ले हिशोब कितें की पासपोर्ट रिवोक केलो तुजें OCI कार्ड एप्लिकेशन करूं जायना मागीर ओ 4 तारखे राबिला म्हयना हें क्लॅरिफिकेशन आयलें सांगपाक तुगे सरेंडर आहा ऑर रिवोक आहा तुका पासपोर्ट OCI कार्ड मेळटलो तुजें रजिस्टर करूं जाता आतां हें पॅराग्राफ विथड्रॉ करून आनी सांगून की इट इज अंडर कन्सिडरेशन टू एक्सेप्ट रेवोकेशन सर्टिफिकेट एज एन ऑल्टरनेटीव डॉक्युमेंट म्हणलोलें डिसिजन आजून केलें ना आमी आजून चिंतात आमी म्हळ्यार कितें जालो परत तूं थिंगाच गेलो सरेंडर सर्टिफिकेटूय जाय तुका आनी तुगे रेवोकेशन गेलें जाल्यार तुका रायट ना समजलो आतां हें तो प्रश्न आतां See, I will tell you one thing. I agree with this argument of my junior that whether it's surrender or revocation ordinarily has no effect on an application for an OCI card. की त्या OCI कार्डाचे रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहात ते वेबसायटीचे एंड एज पर OCI रुल्स you should have been a citizen of India and सगळें आसा. And if you fulfill those conditions, then you are entitled to OCI card. Now suppose हांव दुसरी एक केस घेता. Suppose my parents' OCI passport was revoked, but I am born in a foreign country. I never had an Indian passport, but I ask for OCI card. Will I be rejected? I never had an Indian passport to be revoked or surrendered. You will only look at your rules and you will say you qualify and therefore you get it. You understanding? So therefore, going back in this, the revocation or surrender, I repeat to you, that's why I didn't take up that issue in the House. It was expressed by another colleague of mine that people are having a problem. My issue was a little different, but today I'm talking on this issue.
Because of the High Court order now, okay, people may get OCI because only 4th April was shown. The under consideration that corrigendum was not shown to the High Court.
This is
the High Court has been decided that
sorry, if it had been a subsequent decision after the High Court matter, it could have been different. But did not place this 30th April corrigendum before the High Court. This is serious.
No, what happens?
This is the order of this court.
Do you feel the government should specify on this now again, CM?
It is the bounden duty of whoever does this has to clarify it. We can only show what has happened, what is the legal effect. The legal effect is, if you read the two, it goes back to status quo.
Same.
Status quo ante muntat ami, what it was before.
Yeah.
So it remains back into zero state. ते मुजेन म्हणून जायना तेंचे इंटरनल आसात ते थिंक टँक आहात ते सांगतले तुमकां आनी टायमींग पळय आतां रिलीज जाला कित्याक पयलें सांगलो ना इलेक्शन सगळें बोवाळ जायन इलेक्शन काबार जायन मागीर आतां स्लोली हें भायर सरलें सेम वे हें स्लोली भायर सरलें पयलें आनी हें स्लोली भायर सरलें उपरांत फोटींग पोणा टू द कोर